Okay, let's talk to the people in this inn, shall we? A redhead stands by the fire, tuning her lute and plucking its strings. She hums snatches of melody as she goes. First time at Drakelion? Normally I have a song ready, but I haven't quite worked out this tune yet. I'm writing some chants about the founding of this inn. Say, you interested in this story? I haven't finished the chant, but I could tell you about it all the same. Sure. Pelagina rolls her golden eyes and exhales for an excessively long time through her nose. It was built in the time of Hatred's rebellion. An Adirian lady, Thainu, once had a keep here. One of the towers still stands, but the rest is said to be buried under the village. Anyways, she stuck to the side of the empire, and a contingent of Duke Hatred's Knights of the Crucible helped the farmer and colonists in the area turn her keep to rubble. This inn was the first building that sprang up from the ruins, built with some of the same bricks the colonists had pulled from the Lady Thainu's castle, they say. Supposedly, the quarterstaff of her chief wizard got lost in the construction, mortared into the wall or nailed under a floorboard. Anyways, the inn was supposed to be a haven and a meeting place while the locals built their new town. What's a Lady Thainu? A Thane or Thainu is a man or a woman who's part of a military elite. A knight, if you will. Typically, the position is inherited. Lord Thane or Lady Thainu owns lands and also commands several unlanded thanes. The woman who has held the keep here came from a long line of landed thanes. I take it something went wrong. The Woodens are an ornery lot, and the more these new neighbors meet, the more they argued. They realized they didn't agree on much besides ousting the old lord. The biggest divide was over the Glenfathans and their nearby ruins. Hadrian's knights and their supporters want to keep the peace, but a group of misfits with more anarchic leanings that had formed in town wanted to go after the tribe the same way they gone after their lord. Soon, the villagers were fighting with each other as much as with the Adirians. In the end, memories of the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees were fresh enough that the Duke's soldiers won the day. Most of the other villagers came around eventually, but some of the core troublemakers left to join the front lines of the War of Defiance, and others, I've heard, found their way into the Guided Compass. Most forward-looking of the Glenfathan tribes. I don't know if I believe that part myself, but it makes a good story. She points to the east wall. There's a portrait of one of the chief rabble-rousers and his rival at the peacekeeping faction. Someone's idea of a joke. I don't think they're particularly amused. Oh dear. I want to hear about the Broken Stone War. That was the first major conflict between the original Adirian settlers and the Glenfathans. Happened 3 years ago into colonization when some farmers knocked over an Adra menhir that was part of an Adrithian rune. The war didn't last long, but it spread quickly and claimed thousands. In the early weeks, most of the colonists didn't even realize there was a war going on until the Glenfathan raiders hit their villages. There's been a small spontaneous skirmishes between the colonists and the locals before then, but this was organized. And it was the start of a decade violence between the colonists and the Glenfathans. As you can see, that wood's full of history, even in the little villages like this. Tell me more about War of the Black Tree. It started back in the colonial days, almost 30 years after the Broken Stone War. Even though isolated conflicts still broke out between the settlers and Glenfathans, both sides has officially agreed to peace. Adrian Hagrid, Edmund's father, was Gref at the time. As part of peace negotiations, he signed a treaty prohibiting Adirian colonists from looting Ingwithian runes. However, he'd been unable to outlaw the use of captured Glenfathans as slaves. I see. Indeed, the taking of Glenfathan slaves has continued to be a source of conflict. It came to a head when Imperial agents, aided by a certain Arrow at the Dyewood, began looting the runes again. See, the Empire had never actually agreed to Hadrian's treaties on the matter, and the recent succession of the valiant republics likely left them eager to weaken Hadrian's position. The looting sparked a brutal slave uprising and a guerrilla campaign among the Glenfathans. Adrian Hagrid was too old to lead the forces into battle, and so he sent his son, Edmund. Edmund made the costly but effective decision that ended the war faster than anyone could have imagined. He burned the forest near the icy Ain River to keep the Glenfathan war bands from retreating. Thousands of Glenfathan died as Edmund retreated his scorched earth tactics in the following months. He wore down the remainder of their forces. To this day, over 150 years later, there is still a section of the Dyewood where the trees are nothing but bare, charred trunks. Thank you, Sid. Thank you for that. Goddamn bards. Eorn. Why, it's you! Thank you, friend. You've given me another chance, and I mean to make the most of it. I've been telling everyone around here about how you helped me. I do not remember this, but apparently I helped him. The innkeeper digs inside a mug of dirty rags. His eyes under his thick brow are tired but watchful. He gives you a quick nod as you approach the bar. Don't see many travelers these days. Something I can do for you? What was your exchange with that nobleman about? He looks up from his polishing his tankard and glower at the Lord. Folk round here's decent. They mind their own business. You want to stick your nose in it? Go talk to him yourself. I had a question about the Dyewood. He runs a rag around the rim of the mug. Ask. Have you seen an Orlan called Nyfried? He jerked his head upstairs. Twitchy lady, that one. Tell me of the village. Walks from one bridge to the next and you've seen it. We're quiet, hard-working folk. We keep to ourselves and we don't take being pushed around. He glares at the well-dressed man standing off to the side. There used to be a castle here, built by some family of the Iderian Thanes back in the Empire first came. Only one tower still stands and is part of Tigril's shop now. Sid, that bastard by the fire, could spin you the yarn if you are inclined. I already did. Who lives in Dyewood? Not many more. Hard to keep people around when everyone is here birthing hollowborns. But we've got a few who stick around and do business. Triggles, the leather courier. Hedina, the crafts potions. Winfrith, trades in generals. Rumbold, the pig farmer, or was anyways. Tell me about Tigrill. Or Trigrill. He is a courier. Treats leather and makes armor, but a few other goods with it. Problem is, the smell of tallow and deer shit tends to put people off for their food. And his shop's right next door. What's Henia's story? Lady's a clever hand with potions and poultices. Got herself into trouble with a nest of worms, so I hear. Her card's on the east end of town. And Winfrith? Been around even longer than I have. Nice enough fellow, but never could find his way to the end of the sentence. His shop's across the square. Something happened to Rumble's pigs, I take it. Damn Ogre carried them off. Now he squeals more than his herd ever did. He shrugs. It is rotten luck. Okay, let's see what do you have to sell. Absolutely nothing I care about. Okay. The man wears a deer-style robe, simple but elegant. His fine leather shoes looks like they were made from padding around indoors, yet they're caked with mud. He yanks at the lock of his hair, twined around his silk-gloved fingers. His fine features are etched with anxiety. My child is out there. Do they not understand? My lord, we're doing everything we can. Unfortunately, these villagers... He jerks a few strands from his head. Beasts, take them all. I don't care how you do it, but find her. Your child's missing, I take it. Yes, Lady Eldest, my daughter. He tugs his fingertips of his gloves. I've asked around, but nobody in this mudhole has any concerns beyond their swine. They turn my men away like beggars and seem downright pleased to be of no use. But you're not one of my soldiers, and you look like you're used to getting your hands dirty, if you don't mind my saying so. His guard leans in. My lord, Heron raises a hand to silence the man. If you find her, he nibbles the thumb of one of his silk gloves. Tell her I won't be upset with her. She can come back, and all will be well. I just want to make sure Alice, my child, is safe. Nothing in the world is more important to me. I'd like to ask you a question about your daughter. Alice. He blinks at you and licks his lips. Of course. Describe Lady Alice. She's a striking young woman, bears no more resemblance to her mother than to me. She has auburn hair and delicate, well-bred features. She must be, 28 or 29 now. Tell me about her disappearance. We stopped in Direford for a few days. On our 4th evening here, I was making plans to continue our journey. Lady Alice was feeling unwell and went to bed. When I retired a couple of hours later, I found that she was vanished. None of my men had seen her and no one in the inn knew where she was. Since then, my people have been combing the village, but we've yet to find a clue, and the local have been no help. Why did you and Alice come to Direford? It was merely a stop along the way to Anna's Rest. However, she took ill shortly after our arrival. It seems prudent to allow her a few days to recover. What's in Anna's Rest? He frowns as if you are about to protest, but he gives in with a sigh. Lady Alice has reached an age where it is prudent for her to marry. Given his legacy business, I can't let her fertile years slip by. Or do I want her womb to fester with the presence of so many hollowborns? It seems there would be more potential suitors in New Haim or New Yarnma. You think I haven't considered that? Arranging a suitable match is difficult. The best prospect for my child lay in Anna's Rest. If you're looking for an eligible noble, I happen to know that Lord Redrick of Gilded Vale is recently single. That would never do. Elves and folk cannot produce offspring together. Really? Interesting. Where's the rest of your family? Surely they wouldn't miss your daughter's betrothal. Lady Harnan is ill for travel, I'm afraid, and unfortunately Alice has a few of the other close relatives. My sister and her husband, Alice's aunt and uncle, of course, have been visiting Adir these past months. He rubs his knuckles. As for siblings, Alice has none. My wife's only giving birth to Hollowbone since Alice, that is. I see. I heard you arguing with the innkeeper. A petty, small-minded man, just like the rest of the town around here. I've been paying him an honest fee for boarding in bed, and yet he can't bother to stir himself to concern for my Alice. Actually, he seemed angry at you. People from these backwater villages take offense for sport. You have to, but show up for a full coin purse, and they'll hear insults in the jingle of your steps. They forget that Duke Hadrian came from the privileged classes, as did all the other Arls and lords who financed the rebellion they're so proud of. This is why I'm hoping you can help. He tugs a lock of hair again. I should have never trusted these people around my child. Tell me about yourself. I'm Lord Nestor Harmon of Defiance Bay. My family has been prominent there since the imperial times. Our family estate is on the outskirts of Brackenbury, but we have holdings in New Haymar as well. Those went to my sister and her husband. He eyes you carefully. Glad we have someone else looking for Lady Alice. Sooner we can find her, sooner we get off here, the better. What do you think happened to her? He scratches his head. Could be a lot of things. The local here don't seem to realize Hadrian's rebellion ended 150 years ago, crowning about the castle they tore down and built their villages over. I wouldn't put something like this past them. He shrugs. If I knew anything concrete, I have found her by now. You seem eager to leave Direfoot. Who wouldn't be? The whole village smells like wet leather and pig shit. And the local have nothing but contempt for anyone who bathes more than once a year. He shakes his head. They won't lift a finger to find Lady Alice, but it raises their hackles when we're going looking for her. Tell me about Lady Alice. He shifts his weight. What's there to say? Is a lovely girl, quiet, keeps to herself, and makes any father proud. You don't seem to know her that well. My primary duties to Lord Harmon. Huh. Okay. I should probably speed this up. The Orlin hovers by the window, peering out every few seconds. As you enter the room, she watches you carefully, her hand hovering over her stiletto. She cranes her head to peer at you. Anyone follow you? Who sent you? Someone told me you were responsible for heinous killings in Defiance Bay. Nice a Crucible positive 4. Let me guess. That's what someone named Medrith. She draws her stiletto. You're a big shot of Crucible Knights, and if I'd gone on some kind of rampage, don't you think you'd heard about it? She shakes her head. I got the wrong side of his employers, and now he's after me. But if you're here to do his dirty work, I'll make it easy for you. Relax. I just want to hear your side of the story. What story? The Dominels came after me. I just happened to rob the wrong place. How was I supposed to know they already claimed it? She runs her hand under the hood through her hair. It was an honest mistake. I'm just trying to survive now, and if you spoke with Maedress, you know where she's waiting. Please, help me get out of here. Go east. Major's waiting for you just west of the river. She nods slowly. Alright, I'm trusting you. Don't have much choice. If you can send him the other way, that should buy me some more time. She follows the hooded figures towards the stairs, giving you a final uncertain glance as he passes through the door. Woo! Okay. Why are they in there? Whatever. I think I know where the missing girl is. Probably inside the tent. Oh, I should have slept. Whoops. That's most unfortunate. Oh, goddamn. Loading's so bad in this game. But you know what's good though? I replayed The Witcher 2 this past week. Just to remind myself before The Witcher 3 comes out in about 16 days. So, good reminder of the game and the combat system and everything. So, tell me about Lord Haven Harden's daughter. He frowns and shrugs. His lordship says she's up and went missing the other day. He wipes her tanker with his ragged towel, twisting it with a swift, jerking motion. I don't know of many more than that. However, these lording bastards handle their affairs. I ain't no business of mine. You look agitated. Something about this doesn't sit right with you, does it? He slams the clean tanker down in the bar. Damn right it don't. That lord saunter in here like he's cut from cleaner cloth than the rest of us, and yet... He shakes his head. Look, I don't want no trouble from you or him or anyone else. I'm just waiting for him to tire my ale and leave so things can get back to normal around here. I won't stand by and allow an innocent girl to come to harm. Help me find her. He leans in the bar inside. That girl, Aelis. She was looking to disappear. You should have seen her watching the door like a sheep at slaughter. At the same time, she didn't hardly speak to no one. Only folk I've seen talking to her is Triggle. He nods at the east window, the shop by the broken tower, a bit of a hothead. That one. My advice is to let the matter drop. Like I said, I don't profit to dig around in the other people's business. Okay. I need some room. Oh my god, that's perfect. Rest there. So, I predicted correctly. I knew she was in the tower. I knew she was in the tower. Because they were being awfully suspicious back there. They might be doing a good thing though, you know, trying to hide her and like sneak her out of town because she wants to, or they could be dissecting her down in the basement. Who knows? Let's prepare ourselves for a battle. What can you tell me about Aelis Harden? He shrugs. Only that her father's men have been banging down doors and stirring up trouble looking for her. I've never met her myself. That's strange. Dangler told me you two were acquainted. He watches you and smiles slowly. He doesn't miss much. What exactly did he tell you? He said that she was looking for an escape. Her father dragged her out here to get hitched with some backwoods noble. She wanted an escape, all right. I was happy to give it to her. We snuck across the river a few nights ago for some private time. Come to find out, we weren't exactly alone. An ogre taller than Winfried's tails sprung out of the forest, and we were so lost in the heat of the moment we didn't notice it until it was upon us. It grabbed Aylis and disappeared into the night before I could even pull my breeches up. Huh. So you abandoned her? Coward! And you suppose I could have run after the ogre with nothing but my own waning scepter to attack it? A lot of good that would have done for us both. He measures you with a gaze. She could still be alive. I'm in no shape to go after her, but Harden looks like he have a copper to spare for anyone who found her. He scratches his cheek with fingers stained red and yellow. Other around here have seen an ogre east of town. Took most of Rumbar's pigs the other day. If someone would find it, there'd be a lot of grateful people in Direwood. Okay. This ogre is going to die. Painfully. Well, he could have just told him that he saw her walking into the woods by herself. And that there's an ogre living over there. There was plenty of things he could have done. Alright, let's go to Direford Crossing. Finish this shit up. I don't get the point of the stronghold. I have not had any use for that piece of shit. It's just like a minor distraction. Like, I've never gone back there. It's so useless. So useless. Oh, and by the way, I've got all my companions now. I know you only get 8 during the process of this game, and I now have 8. So, a bit disappointing because there's some... What? Oh. Okay. You two are going to have a field day with this. Really? Whoa. These things have really high damage resistance. Jesus Christ. Explosion it is. There you go. That's how it's gotta be. That's how it's gotta be. I want to see how that works. Well, that was pathetic. Wow. That was really pathetic. I thought so. Alright, my fucking wizard is gone. I need to get him back. Fast. Get rid of this fucking druid. Wow, they took a lot of endurance from us. Uh-oh. Here's the ogre. Save up. Oh. This ogre has no taste. To all the big pigs and not the little ones. The little ones are much more scrumptious, soft and supple. Juicy, more juicy. Then again, ogres are not that smart, are they? Okay, okay. This will require some AoE. Sunbeam, maybe. Is Sunbeam good in this situation? This may be better? Yeah, I'll cast that instead. I need some AoE here too, so maybe that right there. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Durance, I think you're fine. Well, you might want to cast this though. Whoa, you got it. No, 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 no. God. Fucking spiders, man. God damn, this fucking druid is terrible. I have not seen a worse character. Why is he even here? He is so bad. It's unbelievable. he takes so much damage? Uh-oh. Save. As you advance into the darkness, the ground begins to tremble. You hear a plodding foot trail, growling breath, and bone-shaped snapping crunches. An ogre steps out from the shadow, 10 feet tall and bulging with muscles. He tears a mouthful from a hooded pink flesh limb and tosses it aside. He watches you from under his thick fringe of his brow. Too well equipped to be a villager. A bandit from the road, then. Must be. The ogre snorts and tightens his grip around a club. I've kept to myself. Killed no one but the fools reckless enough to chase me down here. Why have you come looking for me? I'm looking for a young elven woman. She's gone missing. Kirk snarls, reading a low row of large stained teeth. I've done only my best to avoid Kith, especially in the night that might have given rise to search parties. He scratches his knuckles and eyes you. She never came here, of that I'm sure. Then I'll go looking elsewhere. First I want to ask you something more. He glares at you. Speak fast. A farmer in Dyward claims you ate his pigs. He rams his fist into the wall and roars. Then I would have eaten the blazing farmer. I underestimate the love these villagers have for their swine. Calm down. Perhaps you could tell me something else. What are you doing in this cave? Hiding from your kind. He scratches a tusk, glaring at you. Kith driven from their home by strange storms. Banded out for blood and coin. My kind is unsafe around Kith in the best of times. But now, tempers run hot. And ogre blood is of value amongst your alchemists. His finger flecks around his club. I noticed you're favoring your leg. You're weakened. Oh. Well, if that's how it's gonna be, you know, if that's how it's gonna be, I will do some unnecessary things. Here I am, only wanting a relaxed time around here. But no, you have to, what? Oh, sure. Please run in and smack him. Attack the bear. Go! Oh my god, that looks so cool. Jesus! Holy crap. That was so cool. I changed my mind about you. You're actually really, really good. Oh boy. Cave coral. I don't see any pigs around here, so he could have spoken the truth. All I said was that he was weakened. And then he suddenly attacked me. What an asshole. He could have been like, yeah, I got this during blah blah blah. But no. Okay, let's cast some. Oh, no. Let's cast hail. Right here. What does that do? Hobble the weakened? No thanks. Yeah, mainly it's just this. Just do that. Do that. Nice. Oh no 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 no. Oh, that's different. That's different. Mind control him. Nope, that's close ranged. What is that? Ooh, AoE? I can deal with some AoE. Sure, let's cast that there. Learns. Number 6 doesn't have anything. Let's cast that there. Are you casting something? Nope. Okay. Protect on her. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No. This is the thing I've already done. Okay, well, the girl wasn't here. Great. Oh, goody. Okay, well, not much I can do, I guess. I got 3 people there, and I don't think they can win. Even though I hired all those guards. All those guards. They can't help me in the defense. Whatever. Oh god. Why are the Dagonlings dead? Oh, hello. Sev as a man turns to face you, wiping blood from Estock. His knit brow betray a moment of confusion, but he watches you, slow and confident smile creep across his face. The Iron Brand does not meet many travelers along this road. What would they be doing out here? An elven man cocks his head at the other. Probably after that dragon egg. Same with us, boss. A dwarf curses and spit into the grass. A rhetorical question, you dimwit. He tightened his grip with his sword. Everyone knows the road between the villages are crawling with brigands. They're obviously bandits, same as us. It's a good thing there's a giant egg nearby. Nothing stirs up my appetite like looting corpses. That doesn't sound good for us. For once, Radov, I think you're right. Got the right idea. They ran away. Where are those cowards going? He watches Radov from that and Nogar flee with mounting dismay. He looks at you. First things first. Really? You still want to fucking... Fine. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Everyone! Everyone! Kill the fucking mage. You need to knock that guy down. Okay. Oh, what's my strongest single target spell? This. Kill him. Kill him now. Even though this isn't single target, but it's okay. It's okay. Durance, get the fuck out of the way before you get shot by that arrow. Oh! God! Nope, Palagina. You whack that guy and kill him. Damn! Exceptional, fine, fine. I will keep the book. Everything else can go in this. The cliff face is blackened and melted like candle wax. There's a small outcropping overhead. What appear to be a crude nest. Looks like a challenging climb. Her grappling hook. Climb yourself. And climb the rest with ease. Secure the egg with a rope and lower it. You safely climb down the cliff. Yay! A worm. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, does it not damage allies? It has to. Oh, only at the start? Really? I did not know that. If that's the case, then we are going to have a lot of fun. Oh, nope, that did not just damage to start. Okay. We need some lay on hands. You need to heal. Please kill that. Did they lower the damage on that? Max endurance bonus and athletics. Spell hold. Doing consecrated grounds. Bonus max endurance and 2 to athletics. Actually, she should be the one to have that. What is this? Zealous aura area of effect. Never mind. Anyone needs boots? Okay. Spells are in here. I don't have that. Okay. Well. Oh, goody. Go, go, go. The hell? Now how would I get up there? Was there another way out of this cave that I did not see? Possible. There it is.